Okay, in this video, we're going to try to do something a little different. Jeremiah is going to walk me through how to prep an image in IMAGR.
Alright, so go to IMAGR, double click. Okay, once it pulls up, this is for IMAGR offline, but online's very similar. So you're going to go to Upload at the top left, yep, and just hit Grayscale. Alright, so there's the image, it's already in the correct folder, so you just, what'd you hit? Did you hit Open? Yeah,
Open?
okay.
Yeah, that seems pretty simple.
Okay, so you got it. Now it's open. So once it's open, you're gonna go to the top, and if you want to crop it or anything like that, you just go through each of the steps here. So you could crop it right there if you want to get rid of certain parts, but we're not gonna crop it.
Yeah,
We'll
I
just
don't
leave
think
it
so.
alone. So then go to Resize,
Okay.
and this is where you're gonna choose your measurement. We're gonna do
Choose
inches.
the measurements. Okay.
Okay, and then do 4 inches.
Oh, your keyboard's different than mine.
Okay, and it'll automatically do the
Okay.
height for you. And then the DPI, and with for laser that we're going to use, I would do 423 DPI.
423. And just save.
Uh-huh, and you hit save, yep. Okay, so then go to material at the top.
Okay.
Now, we're going to do this as a slate, so we're going to do Cassia,
Mm-hmm.
and then choose black slate towards the top of the material.
Okay.
Okay, so we have Cassia black slate, then hit save.
Oh, that's
Okay,
cool.
okay, yep. So it's inverted and it shows the dither as well. So actually zoom in on it some. I could see a little bit of dots in there. So bring the uh, or the brightness down just a touch. Try bringing the brightness down just like 5. -5.
-5.
You're at -20. There
Okay.
you go. Okay, and then try bringing the contrast up 1 or 2. Well, +5. Go to +5.
You just know that from experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, see, now zoom in. I think the dots. Yep, the dots are gone. So that's solid black now in the background. It
Those
wasn't
don't look
quite
like
there.
dots, or you just look for dots in the background.
Yeah, that way it
Okay.
could be, it's solid black. You don't want to have just a couple random dots. You want it to be nice and solid
Oh,
in
okay.
the background for something like this.
Mhm.
Okay, so now once that's done, we can hit the preview button at the top, and you can open it up using the bottom right corner tab thing. Yep, down there. Okay, we can see what it would look like on black granite. Hit black slate. Okay, so there it is. That's what it's gonna look like.
So when you actually engrave yours and it looks all shiny, is that because of the prep work you do to the slate before
Yeah,
or
that's
after?
from the prep work.
Okay.
It looks darker and has a little bit of a shine to it from
Yeah.
the prep work. Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So download?
Just hit cancel on
Okay.
that. We don't need to download the preview, but you can if you want to. We're not going to add any text or anything to it.
Mhm.
So at this point, that's it. Actually, all you're going to have to do is go to save at the top,
Okay.
and ImageR folder is fine for this. So
Oh, okay.
that's all fine. So you could just hit save. Oh wait, actually go to save as type to change the image type at the bottom.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And go to PNG
Oh,
because
okay.
PNG is the best format. It doesn't have any type of compression. So hit
Okay.
save.
So when that doesn't seem very complicated, so is that because it's already an HD image?
Yeah.
So if it's not, it's a lot more complicated to edit, then you have to play with these buttons a lot more.
If it's not an HD image, if it's a low resolution, you're gonna want to edit it in other software before you
Okay.
actually prep the image.
Okay.
This is only for prepping the image. So this is once your image is already
HD.
high resolution
Okay.
and you feel like it's very close to being ready to go for the engraving.
Okay.
So if you don't have an HD image, use some type of an upscaler or just whatever to get a different image, whatever you need to do to make sure it's a high resolution image
Hmm.
by the time you're opening it up in IMAGR.
So what upscaler programs do you use?
I use Topaz Gigapixel, it's called.
Topaz Gigapixel?
Yeah,
Is it free?
and no,
Oh,
it's
that was that
fairly expensive,
expensive
but
one.
there
Okay.
is free options online. All you have to do is throw it into Google, and it'll come up with some free options that you can
You just
use.
look for upscaler?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what do we do
Okay,
now?
so now we need to go to the other computer and load it up in Lightburn.
Okay.
Okay, so I chose the laser. I'm using my OLM3 diode laser
Can you do that again, where you chose it from?
right there.
Mm-hmm.
Choose it from that menu, and I have it turned on and everything. Everything's good to go, so I'm just going to go to File, Open. I'm going to go back down here again to where it says Lightburn File, and I'm going to do All Supported. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the latest thing, which is what I'm running now. Okay, so this is the image. You can see it's dithered. If I zoom in, if I keep zooming, you can see the dither in it. So you can see it's ready to go. It's already been prepped, so we're going to come over here. We're going to double click where it says my speed and power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 60, I have it set for seconds because for my fiber, and I don't change it every time. So 60 is actually 3,600 a minute if you're using diode. It's going to be 3,600 a minute, which is 60 a second. Setting my power at 17%. My scan angle 180 because I want it to go left to right. I don't want it to go up and down. Most diode lasers are like that, so just assume yours is unless you know it's not. And then right here, the important thing is pass through. Pass through needs to be on. You will see that good and everything? Okay. And number of passes is 1. So because we prepped it in IMAGR, all we have to do is make sure the pass-through's on. You don't have to set the DPI. It's gonna run the DPI that you chose in IMAGR. It's gonna go with all your settings, your size, and everything. You don't want to change anything after it's been prepped in IMAGR. You're just gonna come in here, turn pass-through on, and set your power and your speed.
So this is all just for the laser settings, not the
Yep.
image settings. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And then we hit OK. And all we have to do from this point is literally to just hit play. So that's all. That's all there is.
Really? Seems weirdly simple.
Nice.